My name is John Cuie, and I'm a student at Community College of Philadelphia, affectionately known as CCP. I decided to make a film about others on the same journey as me, who are using their education as a pathway towards living their dreams. Our story takes us to three new friends of mine, three very talented actors from the theater department who are using their education to live their dreams. It's hard to live your dreams when your dreams just aren't paying the bills just yet. Pablo's still in school, and he's finding it difficult to find a job, and his dad is a bit concerned.
Theater, that play that you have to do tomorrow.
No, that's gonna be fun. Do you have any suggestions where I should work?
Well, we have Walmart, Aldi. When I saw Pablo acting, I realized that there's something special in him because I told him about it. I mean, he's good, he's in character. His acting was really, to me, I would say exceptional. But I told him that I have read and heard about actors who actually they have to go through a lot of pain because they don't have no income at all. That if he could take 2 mayors, then that will satisfy me as his father, and actually will give him a means of income, and then he can follow his dream.
Lamont Roman is a bit older than most actors starting out. Lamont is 33 years old. He was in the Navy for a while, and after he left the Navy, despite his age, he is using his education at CCP to help him focus on living his dream to become an actor. He is not letting his age get in the way of him pursuing his dream.
My hopes and dreams of being an actor is to one day win an Emmy, Oscar, be in a big franchise like, the Avengers or Fast and Furious, or something that people are always going to remember you by. Like, I don't just want to be just like an actor that just was kind of had little parts here and there, like I'm not, no disrespect to him, but not somebody like Pauly Shore or somebody like that who just was around for a hot second and just disappeared. No, I want to be relevant until I just decide, I'm done with acting, whenever that will be.
If I chose not to go to community college, I think that my life would be me feeling stuck in my position at work and just kind of in life. And I think that I know that I definitely wouldn't have the network of friends and connections that I have made since coming to CCP. I lost my daughter in February of 2005, and that really changed my life and changed the course of my life.
The hardest thing any mother can endure is the loss of their child. Connie lost her daughter, and I can't imagine what she's gone through.
Looking back, kind of the where I ended up attending CCP and living in Philadelphia, that kind of put me on a course to get me back on track to pursuing my dreams.
Pablo was preparing for his role and Lamont was helping him. Both of them are using their education to help them live their dreams. They've agreed to share their monologues with us, starting with Pablo.
Sunday, 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 it's extreme. See monster slaying actions and three-headed pig battles, the Wolfabot, and the bone-crushing cage match of death. They'll huff, they'll puff, they'll kick some iron. Ha! Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in the medal-lusting death match. Who's the toughest of them all, with dwarf tossing afterwards? What happens when the princess stop being kind and start being real and covered in mud and choking each other and one gets the other in a crop hole and flames? I'm extreme.
The monologue that I performed was from a conversation I once had with my granddad. He's a funny guy, so I figured that would be easy for me to do. Hey, nephew, how you doing? Hey, you still be doing all that texting all y'all be doing? Just got y'all face all in the phone. Yeah, I'm gonna have my face on the TV. Gonna have my face on later on tonight too, ask your grandma. Hello? Hello?
Connie and a group of her friends started their own theater company, and tonight was one of the nights where Connie was following in the footsteps of her teacher and mentor, Professor Quinn.
I love watching people sort of free themselves up. You know, I think that we spend so much time in this world being adults and being very sort of, goal-oriented and task-oriented, and we don't have time to play. I mean, after all, theater is play time, I mean, it's work too. You have to memorize lines, you've got to get all that stuff down, but you really get a chance to it's almost like therapy in a way, where you get to express yourself in a different way, become someone else for a little bit of time. Sometimes we do improvisation, which also kind of frees people up and gives them the chance to have fun in a classroom environment that is a safe place to express themselves in different ways.
I'm feeling very anxious and I'm feeling very nervous right now.
Tell us why.
Had a little bit of a rough run through, so hopefully I can work all those kinks out for performance.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
It looked as if Connie was in a trance before her performance, as if she was somehow magically watching herself on stage perform.
I invited him in. I said, please do sit down, sir, while I make us both comfortable. Holding the gun in my hand the whole time. I guess that didn't make him very comfortable. But I took him down to this basement where the stone walls are cold and silent, and I told him that this is the room where you will know how I sat in my room and cried over you. Nights and nights of longing for things that I couldn't have, that I wasn't good enough to have. And why? Why wasn't I good enough?
Connie's focus and professionalism, despite her nervousness, was extraordinary. Connie and her castmates brought the house down with their amazing performances.
I always say, do what you love. And if you can't do what you love right away, make sure that you put aside time to do that, even if you're working full-time at a job that you're not as, that you're not as in love with, because you have to foster that passion. I think that's where that passion can come from, is through education.
I admire Pablo for staying on the path towards his dreams and not giving up. And fate would have it that Connie met him during his interview and casted him in her show.
Thank you so much for doing that and having fun with that.
It's great. It was a great experience, kind of like, acting and being on stage for Evolution Theater. It was great. I love it. I hope to be a part of more of their projects.
All of these budding new actors were trained by Professor Kirsten Quinn. She has trained Pablo, Lamont, Connie, and all of her acting students with great compassion, inspiration, and care.
I don't have children of my own, and I feel that in a lot of ways my students, no matter how old they are my children, and I love them, and that's what I want them to feel from me.